for joining me for Weekly Wisdom today. This week, I want to talk about Yoda, The Force Awakens, and one of my role models, Bob Iger. Now, how do they all tie together? If you have been hiding under a rock, you may not have heard that Yoda had a baby. No, he didn't actually have a baby, but there is a baby Yoda. If you have been hiding under a rock, you can see a picture of baby Yoda right here. He's a character in the new Disney Plus show, The Mandalorian. Now, why am I bringing him up? I saw an article that named Bob Iger, Walt Disney's CEO, as the business person of the year. And in the article, it talks about the first time he saw Baby Yoda, the first time he saw the Mandalorian, and the surprise was revealed. And the first thing he said was, no merchandise. Now, why is this? He didn't want to ruin the surprise. He wanted the guests to be just as excited and blown away about Baby Yoda as he was. Now, what does this mean for you? Well, as a leader, we need to be miles ahead of everybody else. We need to be looking at strategy, looking at vision, and understanding how each step that we take and every detail ties into the entire guest experience. So when you're looking at something, look steps ahead. Don't look at just the moment that it's in. Figure out how can you tie this to be the best experience your customers have gone through. If you're wanting to learn a little bit more about Bob Iger, he just put out a book, The Ride of a Lifetime. It's a great book. You can see all of my notes in here. There's quite a bit of highlights in here. And I want to tell you why I am such a huge fan of his. When I was working at Disney, I really admired Bob. We got emails from him as a company. He kept us up to date as what was happening. I had never met him, but he quickly became my role model. Now, when The Force Awakens came out, he released a selfie of him and Chewbacca. As a huge Bob Iger fan and a huge Star Wars fan, this made my day. It was amazing. And so whenever I saw it, I did the only thing that I could think of doing, and I emailed Bob Iger. And I said, oh my God, you're amazing. Thank you for taking this picture. This is really cool, and some other fangirl stuff. And y'all, he emailed me back. Like 45 minutes later, he emailed me back. And he was personable, and he was funny, and it was... my heart stopped and my brain exploded a little bit. It was so incredible. And so I did the only thing that a self-respecting person would do when faced with this situation. I emailed him again and told him how much I loved him. And he responded. Again, like, seriously, you can't make this stuff up. It would be like a rock star just emailing you and telling you that you're awesome too. Something that I have never to this day forgotten. He role modeled what being a good leader is. He role modeled what being a good role model is. Don't forget the power and the impact that you have day in and day out, for good or bad, to have an impact on your employees and your families and your friends and every person, the random person behind you in Starbucks, every person that you interact with. You have the ability to make these impacts that, who knows, maybe changes their world. Whenever you have a minute, leave in the comments something that you learned this week. Teach me. I want to learn from you as well. And don't forget, you got this. Have a great week.